Hey there, y'all. Just a quick heads up for this episode. We're discussing Tara Hanson's Dementia. This book is not for the faint of heart, and I'd like to take a minute to list some triggers for this book and episode so you know if you can deal with this or not. There are some suggested references to sexual assault and murder, including some descriptions of dead bodies, abuse of children and adults, progression of dementia. There's quite a bit umbrellaed in there, so I'm not going to go through it all. And I think, there's some animal abuse. And did I miss anything? Maybe.
I think you've hit most of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The animal
say,
abuse
you
I've
should have
noticed is the
said
big one.
Tara Hanson's book, Dementia.
What did I say?
We're discussing her
Tara
actual
Hanson's
dementia.
dementia.
Sorry,
Okay. Well,
Tara.
I mean, whatever.
No,
If they don't know, they don't know. It's fine. Yeah, whatever.
She may not know.
Not yet.
Maybe I have dementia. We don't know.
No,
So-
I just got a little alcohol syndrome.
So, yes. And welcome to a new episode of the Reading Room Ruffians. Tara, welcome back.
Hello. So now you can see my latest and my greatest. So what did you guys think?
It was
hard to read. For me,
Yeah.
it was hard to read.
the
storyline I thought was really good. It's just that I am so not used to reading
yeah.
like stuff like that.
It was a
that
heavy book.
It was, yeah.
Heavy
Yeah,
in that way.
it's,
Yeah. Hard in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I this one's gotten quite a bit more attention, and I believe that it's not the people that like it really like it. And it was a bit of my take of a blend of a feminine rage and a Southern Gothic novel.
I mean, I can get that. Yeah. Yeah.
Which I thought was really interesting, and definitely messes with you a little bit more with obsession.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely gave me some feminine rage.
Oh yeah, that's the point. You're supposed to hate all Walter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you're supposed to wrestle with it for a while.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You just hate.
Usually about the time the kitty cat reaches his time.
Yeah.
No,
That was really rough.
When people decide.
When I first, it was 20 pages in when he starts talking about his wife, and I'm like, absolutely not. I don't like
Yeah.
you at all.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was it for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done. You
Yeah.
have messed up.
There's no redemption.
There isn't.
But plot twist, there is none anyway, so.
People usually wrestle with it till the cat, but I've had a few people all the way through, like, kind of feel bad for liking him.
Nope.
Yeah.
And it's like, nope. Yeah, you are not meant to like Walter.
No.
No.
No. And if you do, I have no words. I mean, it's like,
yeah, I don't know how. Yeah.
I know, including this character, I know 3 Walters. I don't like any of them.
You don't like any of them? You see, actually, I named him Walter because a Walmart delivery order stole my stuff.
Oh, there's one of our
See?
questions.
There we go. Walters.
I love that. Love that.
And I was kind of mad.
Oh my god.
that's great.
That's
That's a great
so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Man.
I was gonna say one of the Walters I know is a cat, but he's a mean cat.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of sounds like a mean name. Walter.
Yeah, not what. Don't trust Walters is what
No,
we've learned.
no.
You can't say it nice. Walter. Walter.
It's a fun name to say angrily. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah. It's meant to be.
Yeah.
At first, at the very first part of it, I thought this is going to be kind of like a man called Ove. Yeah. Because
Uwe or
Uwe.
something.
whatever it is. Because I thought, he's just a grumpy old man and then his things are going to happen. No.
No.
It is as far from that as you could get.
I knew from the get-go. I mean, like, just because, 1, it's Tara's book, but 2, also because, I mean, he had, like, the first Vietnam flashback, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I mean, they saw some nasty stuff
They
there,
did.
so this is not going to be good anyway.
Yeah.
So-
Oh yes, I've done a lot of research on Vietnam, and actually, I'll get to what I'm working on later, but
Yeah.
Well, I definitely
Needless
suggest
to say, until you guys start ignoring me, I'm going to keep traumatizing you.
put trigger warnings in your books.
Yeah.
I don't mind stuff like this. Like, that doesn't bother me. But I've talked to 2 other people who are reading Obsession, and they told me that they were not prepared for what they were getting into, and that they had to put the book down for weeks and go away from it.
Woo.
So
Really?
I strongly suggest putting trigger warnings at the beginning of your books.
Yeah.
Actually, Obsession has one.
Well,
And if I'm going to be honest with you, I was going to put one in Dementia, and I forgot.
Yeah, that happens.
She had dementia.
Second edition.
Obviously,
second
with this
edition.
book, it's something
that's
that
what I'm
happens.
working on actually, the second edition.
She had it.
That actually is what I'm working on as a second edition.
Uh-huh.
I found now formatting and everything. This one's much better.
Yeah.
Still not perfect, right? And but I'm working on a new cover, and I am gonna slide that in there on the once I do the second edition.
Yeah.
We should probably briefly go over what the this book is actually about. As a book jacket description, because we always forget to do that.
Yeah, we do. I have the book here, if everybody's okay with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing stays hidden forever, but will anyone care to listen? Walter King was everybody's favorite neighbor. A quiet widower, proud veteran, always kept his grass trimmed and his story short. The kind of man folks waved to from the porch and trusted with a spare key. Every old man was young once, and some things don't fade with time, they fester. Now, as Walter's body begins to fail him, legs buckling, mind slipping, ghosts crowding the corners of his eyes, the truth starts creeping in through the floorboards. Faces long buried, sins long sealed, all rising up like rot beneath fresh paint. He kept it hidden for decades, played the part, whether it's fear of damnation or hope for a legacy to leave behind. Death's icy grip is fixing to choke the truth out of him. The question is, will anybody believe him? That's a really good description of this book.
Yep.
Yeah, my blurb is my favorite. A lot of people really like hearing me read it, especially people that aren't from here. A lot of Canadians like this book, right?
It's probably because they're so nice.
Canadians.
Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of Canadians like this book, which says something about them. I knew they were up to something.
Yeah.
But this one is actually sold in 6 different countries so far.
Hey, that's
Wow.
cool.
That's exciting.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah. So this one, this one seems to be one that people like to. I guess people that are used to consuming this kind of stuff really enjoy to dissect.
Yeah, this one was a lot more. I don't know the word. Like I've seen a lot more other thriller novels similar.
Thriller
Get
novels.
traction.
Yeah, it
Like,
fits
it's-
in the genre of what it is.
Yeah.
Really well.
Yes.
Like, it's
Yeah.
not the splatter stuff, splattercore, but
It's a psychological
it's
one.
definitely horror, but like it's a subcategory of
Yeah.
horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a blend of a couple things. So there's like the Southern Gothic and sort of the way that he speaks and the way that he is and the feel of the novel.
Yeah.
There's an underbelly of feminine rage there, but from a very unique perspective, as well as it's mostly psychological.
Yeah.
But those also it's gross.
Yeah. That's why I said it's not the splattercore, but there is that
Yeah.
gross aspect
is,
in
yeah.
there.
There is plenty of gross.
I don't know how you wrote
Mm-mm.
with all those apostrophes. When I write, I can't stand to add in stuff like that. Like I'm not a grammar person. I hate punctuation.
Can confirm.
If it's not exclamation points, I don't want to hear it. So reading this, I was like, I don't know how she did this. I don't know how she did this.
It was a lot, especially when Ward is kind of fighting against you.
Yes, I imagine that would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ward was sort of fighting against you, but I really wanted to do that because I wanted people for a moment to want to like Walter and want to feel bad for him, even if it's not for long,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I think that what is very interesting with this book is finding that people at different areas decide to hate him, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think, and I actually had somebody contact me that was a psychologist, right? That read this book.
I can't wait.
Which is so fun because I actually had a whole psych eval put into making Walter.
Huh.
Right?
Wow.
And she got it pretty on the nose, which I don't know if that means she's good or I'm good.
Maybe both.
I was going to say, let's just go with both.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I did a lot of research on Vietnam, all kinds of stuff, all the way down to freaking his Willy Wallow problems. About not being able to pee right.
Yeah.
So this book was it was actually it was a lot of fun to write. A lot more immersive where it's first person instead of third.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you.
So, one of the things I was going to ask was, so how did you come up? You talked about it in the end of the book, but tell everybody how you came up with the premise of Walter, being a truck driver and all that jazz.
So I do two things, right? Like I come up with my ideas in two ways, right? I either hear something and I have an intrusive thought, or I read a lot of historical fiction, which is, gross, right? And then I blend and then I warp it into something else that's, completely made up, right? But from this basis, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this one actually came from there's this person, my best friend, she got actually a job at the nursing home in Sissonville and absolutely hated it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she does not work there anymore. But there was this lady that was just really mean. And she would say stuff like, the Russians are coming to get me. The Russians are coming to get me. And she would throw a fit and she would do all this stuff, right? And then that come to find out, she was told whenever like another girl quit and she became actually her patient, right? Mm-hmm. If anybody called for her, right, she is not here, right? Because she was in the witness protection program.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
So the Russians were really coming to get her.
Oh, my God.
That's like similar to, I was telling them that I know that old women would, like when they were in nursing homes or whatever, they would tell about how they murdered their husbands because they were old and they're like, what are they going to do?
I actually have a really good friend that shot her husband. He died, but she's like in her 70s now, but she's out of jail.
Innocent.
I mean, what was he wearing?
He asked for it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're girls over here.
Oh gosh,
no, he deserved it.
I mean, I believe it.
He deserved it. But it's like, it got to thinking, like I got to think about documentaries because I like documentaries because of course I do, right?
Yeah.
But you ever see the ones with cold cases and you get really into it and you're almost waiting for a resolution and it's not.
Yeah, I've seen memes about that, like when you're watching unsolved cases or whatever, and then you're like shocked at the end it's still unsolved. It's like, okay, don't call me out like that.
I've been listening to those quite a bit recently, and they drive me insane.
Yeah.
I was like, is there no resolutions to any of this stuff? I hate it all.
Yeah. And that's basically what this is, because I also read a thing about, truck driving would be the absolute perfect, career for these people.
Yeah.
Right. And then you think of all these different people that got caught, years later, and it was always the family man, you know what I mean? But what if someone just simply didn't get caught, but they waited, right, until they had rot in their brain to tell, and just no one believed them?
Yeah. Yep. That was...
I thought that was a good twist, though.
Yeah.
It's like, ha, ha, ha.
I'd like that. It's like, okay, honey. That's nice, dear.
Yeah, and they just didn't believe him. And because, I actually, the base creature for Walter was actually Ted Bundy. And, I also, and then also the concept of people thinking that like serial killers are hot.
Ugh.
Yeah,
that's messed up.
I'm not in on that.
I don't know. I mean,
if you do, it's not your fault.
They clean the floor.
No. Okay, I'm talking about like physically attractive. Are you talking about physically attractive, Tara? Or just like
no, just either or, or. Like, I mean, because I've known people that like wanted to slurp up that Wade Wilson fellow, and I was wondering how that would translate
right
to someone that you like, but in a different way,
right,
and how much you would let him get by with.
Yeah,
it depends on how much he manipulated you to begin with.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Gaslighting. It's a thing.
It's the favorite
debt
thing.
Collections.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And that was another thing. So Walter obviously was not a fan of Ruby from the get-go, but it got so worse the longer the book went on. It was hard to read that. Just because, I mean, like dementia patients do a lot of times become angry. That hurt. Become angry and
they get mean.
Yes. Yeah. And it was just kind of like you thought, like, is he just being angry because of his dementia, or was he just this horrible person the whole time and now he's just like unable to hide it?
I think that's it.
I think it's
I think so too.
Oh yeah, but absolutely. He wasn't able to hide it anymore. Yeah. And there's like a lot of things that, like, if you think about, like, because whenever he was forced to get married again, and then you got drugged through that, it kind of, because obviously Walter does not have the emotional intelligence to tell it was him all along. Yeah. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was, he didn't like himself. Yeah. And he probably really did want Ruby to like him. Right? And he probably really did like the idea of Ruby, right?
I think he did. The whole, like, because it fit that perfect picture.
Yes, yeah.
But when it came down, and I think he also hid by religion to hide behind his own issues, right?
Yeah, he did. Absolutely.
So he could draw out, being vulnerable with another person as long as he could. And then when he had to, and he couldn't, he twisted it to be her problem. Yeah, that's what men do.
Yeah.
For once, it wasn't me saying it.
Because that's what men do.
Hashtag truth.
Because
can't catch a break
she's
here.
Like, did I do something? And he's like, well, maybe you did.
Yep. Yeah.
He just projected for 45 years.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he would be the first to do that.
No,
absolutely not.
But thank goodness he's one of the few that took it to that extreme.
Yeah.
Yes. That we know of.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So the girl with the rose tattoo and the hooves.
Yeah.
What was it like coming up with really all of his ghosts, but especially her, because she was so different? I mean, she was the only one that had hooves. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was fun because you see those like little details that you can kind of tell who was who in some of his flashbacks.
Right. Yeah.
Because the girl with the hooves, there were goats staring at him, like in the back, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Whenever like it was setting the scene.
That's right. Yep. Okay.
The look of understanding on your face when she said that.
The click. It was like audible almost.
Yeah, because he picked her up on like farmland.
Yeah.
Right. And the only witness to his crime was goats. Right.
Yep. That was it. That's okay. I'm so glad I asked now. I feel kind of dumb, but also
at least you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get it either. So
yeah, it's okay. There's a lot of ambiance to it.
Yeah.
That lets some people pick up on some things and other people not pick up on them. And also I enjoyed her because I wanted her to be a beast, but really he's the beast.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like when his sister comes back and stuff. Yeah. Because she so willingly goes with this half beast demon woman, right?
Yeah.
Rather than him.
Yep.
Right. as well as the girl with the rose tattoo, right? So the biggest thing, because whenever he sees her for the first time and she goes to say her name and she opens her mouth and he doesn't hear anything.
Yeah.
The whole place goes quiet, right? Yep. Her name is not actually Rose. He just doesn't know any of their names.
Yeah.
Like none of them have names, right?
Right.
And the ones without faces simply don't have faces because he doesn't remember their face. Right? So he remembers the rose tattoo because simply, that wasn't a common thing to have. Right? So that is what really sticks out about her to him.
Yeah.
Like it's something that he can remember a detail, right?
Yeah.
And then the same thing with the goat woman is that in his mind, it's sort of blended together because, there were goats. He picked her up on farmland.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of things in his mind is sort of twisted together to make something that makes sense to him.
Because they were just basically things to him.
They weren't
people. They were just.
Yeah.
And that's why I never really made them characters because it's told from his perspective and he doesn't see them as people.
Yeah.
Like
he's a messed up puppy.
For sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I've been asking people that if they've ever read anything like it, let me know. Because it's good for me to have comparison titles.
This is not, we've already talked about this. I'm not a horror book
me
reader.
Either. So it was hard for me.
This took me a while to read.
Reader, and then you get stuck with me and absolutely destroyed.
No. This book was not nearly as bad as Obsession, I will say. It was
really?
a lot heavier.
Now, see, for me, this one was harder to read.
It was heavier.
Yeah.
But the other one was, yeah. I don't know how to. They're different in just I don't know. This one was easier for me to read because it was I don't know. I don't know why really, but it was.
To each their own.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't. Yeah, it was still very heavy, and I did put the book down a lot just to
I did too,
not look at it for a while. I was asking. I was I don't know how long I've had this book, but it's been a long time, and it took me a while.
I think really the difference is in Obsession, the woman was just crazy.
Yeah.
She was just bug nuts crazy.
Yeah.
And this one, he is just downright evil.
Yeah.
It was a meanness.
I think maybe that makes him easier to hate, which would make it easier to read.
Yeah.
Because you're
well, I didn't like him. I couldn't stand him.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Well, also, with it being first person, you'll kind of you're kind of forced to do one or two things. You're either forced to sit down and listen to him, or you're forced to be him, depending on how your mind works.
Yeah.
And neither do you want to be.
No.
No, absolutely not. Another thing that I said to Ariel was that I did not know if I was insane.
She was like, what is going on?
Is this actually happening? I have no idea, and I'm not okay about it.
Well, I really wanted to write because I see this in books a lot, right? And I see it in film too. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, for the love of God, don't look it up, right? It's the feminine rage perspective that was created by the 1970s film I Will Spit on Your Grave, right? Which the first 80% of the film is brutal, exploitive scenes against women, and then 20% of the film she gets the perpetrators, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to create something that does the opposite of that, because really the worst of stuff was Fade to Black. And you see, even so you see, I would say there's three main horrendous things in this book, right? There's the Fade to Black stuff, right?
Yep.
And then there's the cat, but the cat was for good reason, because if not for the cat, right, then you would not be able to know what Walter was capable of in the Fade to Black, right? Like how, or people could excuse in their mind that was X amount of years ago, right? Or that, it's been so long that maybe he's not as bad as he was, because that shows that Walter was every bit as bad as he was.
Yeah.
Right. And it also shows kind of the level of meanness he's capable of. right? To where it adds to the fade to black stuff, because then you realize just how mean he can be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then soured flesh when he plays in his own poops.
Oh my gosh. Listen.
You should
And that was just
for
fun.
Listen.
And that was just for fun. That's just because Walter needed it.
I mean, that's fair. He did deserve it.
What?
I was like, listen,
Oh
but here's why I thought it was insane. You would go through these, he would have his hallucinations or dreams, and then he would become cognizant and would be like, the house is filthy. And specifically after the cat, he talked about what a mess he left, and that then Leah came a day or so later. I don't remember the timeline there, but and cleaned. And I was like, how did she not open the door to her mama's room? Because like there had to have been a trail, because he said he left one. I don't know. I was just like,
or even
what
a smell.
Yes. I don't know. The whole time I was just like, okay, but is the house actually that bad? I mean, obviously it was bad because he did pee himself in the recliner and he just stayed there. Mm-hmm. But like, I was like, is it actually as bad as he's saying it is, or is he hallucinating it? I don't know. That's what made me feel crazy.
I kind of think of it as the fall of House of Usher, in the way of just it decaying as time goes on.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is, Walter at certain points does clean a little or try to, right? You know, and he's an interesting guy, you know, and also, you got to think it's probably pretty much everywhere.
Yes.
Maybe those carpet.
Yeah. Which is why I was just like, I don't understand, like I don't understand how she walked in that first time and was like, yeah, sure, this is fine. I'm just going to clean this up. And
she really wasn't. I think she was trying to save his pride.
Yeah,
right?
I guess. I don't know. That was one of those things.
And
I
was like
oh
literally like, let me help you now, but I'm going to boot scoot out of here, and I'm going to get my daddy, and we're going to get you put somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
I do think,
because.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think she did not move fast enough on that. It would have been same day.
Well, actually, that's something that I've dealt with myself. When it comes to the authorities, everything moves so slow.
That's very fair.
You can't really do anything if they won't cooperate.
That's very fair, yeah.
Like it can take months, even years. And if they get angry with you and they won't like let you help them, right? You basically have to let them until something bad happens to where they can be hospitalized, and then you can do things at the hospital. So you're actually almost waiting for something to happen, like a fall, right? For them to be admitted into the hospital so you can actually do something.
And then him blaming her.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. Yeah, he blames her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But that was true to form.
Yes.
I mean, it was very true to his character.
Yes, it was.
Which is why you don't like him.
What's interesting, and something I've gotten a lot, is for people that's been, through it, is how real the dementia is.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to how it wears on him, and how he starts to treat the people around him, and how he becomes somebody that they don't know, but you also have to ask, did they know him to begin with?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody did.
No.
I don't think Walter knew himself sometimes.
I think he just repressed so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Walter fully knew himself. I think he had more confidence than probably any of us sitting here, though.
Oh, absolutely.
He liked himself.
He did.
He did.
Like, he really liked himself. He really, really liked himself.
Go figure.
Yeah.
He did, but also he didn't. I don't know. He talked so much about like wanting to die. Like whenever he killed his sister, he was like, I wish somebody would have done that to me. It's like,
yeah.
And then he a couple of times tried to kill himself, but all of his quote unquote demons stopped him. I just think they didn't try hard enough.
He didn't try hard enough, though.
Wow.
I mean, he's not a good dude, okay? I'm not sorry. He's also fake-ish, so whatever.
Yeah, No, it's okay. It's so funny because some people have trouble saying their true feelings for Walter because it sets up enough for you to want to like him in the very beginning.
I didn't have that at all.
No.
I was impartial until like he badmouthed his wife.
Yeah, that's when I was like,
and
wait
then
a
I was
minute.
like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like
so many people, it's interesting how much Walter can slip by other people.
Yeah.
Because usually it takes a lot of people all the way to the cat.
Yeah, that's insane. Because I'm just like, okay, you can tell a lot about a person with how they talk about their loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, she wasn't pretty. I just married her for this. I just, she could keep a house. So she was essentially a
maid
/ chef.
Yes, she was a maid. But if it means anything, I'm working on an anthology I'll probably release next year sometime. I'm thinking about having a standalone, but if you've read Dementia, to where cuckold isn't completely from nowhere.
Oh.
So perhaps Ruby will have a happy ending after all.
Love that for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she needs it.
Yeah, yes. She does.
Because you got to ask yourself, because he doesn't just make stuff up. Because you go to cuckold, right?
Yeah.
And he is thinking the neighbor's running around with his wife.
Oh my gosh,
right?
That was crazy. I was afraid. I was afraid that it was the kid that mows his lawn, because I mean, at that point, he was not remembering names or faces.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, is it that kid that comes to mow his lawn that he's like doing this to? And I was like terrified for that kid, and I didn't know.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to break your goddamn knees.
Oh my gosh.
But which shows that he cares, right?
I think it's like,
he cares.
That's my possession.
Yes.
You can't have it.
Yes.
Or it'll make me look bad.
A spoiled little kid.
That's exactly what that was. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He was being a spoiled little kid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And not because he didn't want anyone else messing around with his items, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I think cuckold shouldn't come from nowhere.
I love that for her.
I think Ruby deserves that much.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Agreed.
See, I'm not all evil.
Agreed.
I'm not nothing but evil.
Oh, man.
I don't think we thought you were evil. It's just that your mind works a little different than ours.
Yes. Yeah.
It's okay. It from the beginning.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
well,
fine.
At least two of us, maybe.
I don't know. I'm a little close to what she's
going on.
Yeah. Three of us. I'll toss back in there too.
Yeah.
Hey now.
No, as in
the normal one.
As if you're one of
the
us.
Normal one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You leave me and Tara alone with our little
whatever.
Hey,
whatever
I'm fine with it. It's okay. We'll sit outside and watch you.
There you go. You're our
Yes.
I am really interested to hear that like whichever one of you thought that Obsession was harder to read.
Oh, it's me, Mallory.
In scariness or gruesomeness.
I think gruesomeness.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a bit of a baby with stuff like that.
I am. I can do gory stuff, but I don't know.
I'm descriptive.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's a limit.
Because, I mean, we have read the
Bryn Weaver gory until the very end,
and those are, fairly gory and descriptive, but it's,
it's
a very clinical.
Yeah, it is very clinical, yes.
Descriptive. And you are very more, cinematic descriptive. So it's I'm really seeing this, and I don't think I want to.
Squishing and squelching.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the whole the whole bathroom scene with that, I was like, no, please don't. I'm fine. I'm really fine.
It's like trying to scrub oil with a dry rag.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, I saw that happen. That happened to me.
Oh
no. Not like me. Like
right.
I was the one that...
Right.
But I did see that happen once. Well, it was just such a mess. What it was like, just let me do it.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Oh man.
But yeah, I saw that one time. It was horrible.
That would be horrible. I read it and didn't want to. I was like, no, please.
It was bad. And actually, a lot of the things that happen in Dementia, I've either seen myself or heard stories of, at least the base of.
Yeah. And I think that probably is also what made it easier for me, is like it felt more real. Whereas like Obsession, obviously people are that insane, but like you don't see that very often. Like, and this was, I mean, quite a real. I mean, serial killers are very real.
Yes.
And really shitty men are also very real. So it was like, I don't know. I guess that's why it was easier. It was just like not relatable. It was just more easier to picture.
It's true because you're accustomed to it. Because something I've noticed since writing Dementia is that people hold more gripes about the cats than anything to do that actually happened to the women.
Yeah.
Which is
right.
Was weird.
I don't think so.
Weird, right?
I think that's just what people are like.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is. It's like, but the women were just as helpless as the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I was very mad with every single one of the scenes he had where he was like taking one of his victims. But I will say I was equally upset about the cat.
Oh yeah,
because
probably more so. And I
why? I don't know why. It probably really is because we're so used to seeing murder of people every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that we're about it, but it's just like there every single day. Yeah. Whereas you don't see a whole lot of that stuff with animals. Yeah.
You don't. And that's the thing, is that the cat represents what he can do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what he has done, right? And the cat was literally just wanting something to eat.
Yep.
Right? Because he wasn't feeding it.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I thought about that a lot. Whenever he was first losing it, I was like, this cat, how is this cat even alive still? And how is Leah not asking about where the cat is?
Yeah.
That was another thing that got me. Girl.
Yeah. It was just, and you know, I think a lot of it was really, you know, older people will let cats go inside and outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that it was more so like that thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, and it was just sort of an inside outside cat because, you know, it was, you know, a stray to begin with, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, his wife drug in and then she died and left the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And and she died and she left the cat with Walter, which mistake.
Yeah.
You know, because Walter shouldn't be left with anything.
Huge mistake. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he just had the kitty cat, and Walter should not be left with anything.
No. But that also, I mean, it was an important part because you could see there was no redemption there at all. Mm-mm. He was just a bad guy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And that's what I went into a lot with Dementia, because you think of nature versus nurture. Mm-hmm. Though Walter was both, there's no excuse for any of it. It doesn't matter what his dad did to him.
Yeah.
Right? Because at the end of the day, Walter would have done something.
Yes.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, he was just built that way. Right?
Yeah.
You know, might he have ran a scam and passed it off as a charge? Maybe. Right?
Yeah.
If his thing was money.
Yeah.
Right? You know, but it wasn't. Mm-hmm. You know? Walter is the kind of guy that will get away with exactly what he can. And what was really interesting in writing him is being able to do it without being overly theatrical.
Yeah.
You know, which is what's really interesting is I've had a few people read it and not initially know I'm the face behind it, and surprised that a woman wrote this.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that, but I could see where they would.
Yeah. I mean, it was really well done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
because it was very much from his perspective.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is hard to do because, you know, you almost have to say things, you got to put yourself in his mindset and you got to think things the way he would think them without ever trying to preach to somebody that this is bad. Because you have to trust the reader to know that this is bad.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a lot of faith.
Yeah.
You have to trust the reader to know that it's bad to drown cats in the toilet.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. And to kill people and such. Right.
Yeah.
And have, you know, and I guess, like, you know, use God against, you know, that to get what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gave me very Carl, that kills people vibes.
Yeah, I know. Like, you have to trust them to know that kills people.
Yep.
Oh.
Like, you have to trust them to know.
Yep.
Don't be Carl.
Hard.
Yeah, I think that would be hard.
As an author, I think that would be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the big thing, is that, being able to step into the character that's completely unlike yourself and be able to trust them to know what's right and what's wrong, and getting to come up to the conclusion themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think
that's the big thing.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
It'd be hard.
Yeah.
I'm impressed you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I actually challenged myself to write a character that is completely unlike myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was Walter.
Yeah.
Right. So, and like now I'm working on a book called Night Doctor.
Oh no.
It's my own rendition of Frankenstein.
Oh no.
Oh no, and I'm like,
no. And it's my own rendition of Frankenstein. So and what I'm working, and my challenge there is working with the most characters that I've ever worked with.
Oh.
And also a 30-year gap in time.
Oh.
Like it's covering a long space of time.
Yeah.
That would be hard.
So so that's what I'm challenging myself to do now. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I do believe it's going to be my longest novel that I've done yet. And then I'm going to basically scale myself and make myself do a Western horror anthology.
Oh, wow.
You go from long to short. It's like exercising my brain.
I mean, that's a good thing to do, though.
Yeah, I think it's really cool how you've done this with your books, though. You do challenge yourself to do something in each of your books, and I think that's really cool.
And they're all very original.
Yes.
Very original.
Yeah, they definitely, well, I think of the king of horror himself. People that like him, they follow him from Dolores Claiborne to Gerald Game to The Green Mile, all very different books, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I have a feel, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Despite it being totally different, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's going to be my best bet on creating my audience, is having diversity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Whilst also knowing, while people also knowing when they reach for a Hanson book, it's going to be gross.
Yeah. I mean,
but there's going to be a plot there.
2 for 2. Yeah.
But because you find so many horror books that don't have a plot.
Mm-hmm.
Not,
I've read a couple. One. Stephen Graham Jones.
Yeah, or like a very good one, or the point is to gross you out. And the level of gross that I add in my books, oftentimes you will see in splatterpunk books, which are typically about 100 pages long and only meant to gross you out.
Yeah, those books, I want to read one, but I truly do not understand the appeal of it.
Yeah, it's like they're only meant to gross you out. Now, granted, if you're someone like me and you're wanting descriptive words and you want to think of a word you might not have thought of, like squelching. I never would have thought of squelching. It's my favorite now. I love it. Right?
Oh, man, I think about that all the time.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think about kids smushing in mud, and that's the noise that's what that makes. It's a squelch.
It really is, but it's also an awful word.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an awful. Yeah, because you think of words that make people uncomfortable.
Yes.
Like
yes. When I remember, no, not that one. There was a word that I think it was me and Zach listening to an audiobook, and it was like some sci-fi horror-esque type book, and the word globule was in it.
Oh.
And just the way they described this globule floating in zero atmosphere with this infection of the aliens.
I just got done writing about an infection.
So much. I was like, bleh.
I just got done writing about syphilis.
Oh my God.
Zach, was that you that I listened to that book with?
I don't think so.
It was either you or Michael. I don't know.
It was nasty.
But yeah, I was like, I hate that word now.
Yeah.
I hate that word.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting is that very rarely do you see this level of gross with a good plot.
That's just true.
That's because most of the time when you get gross, it's just for gross.
Yes.
Yeah. Gross for gross's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, your storylines are great. They really are.
Yeah.
They're just, it's not a genre I normally read, so it's difficult sometimes for me to.
Yeah,
I have to sneak up on it.
She's Miss Romance over here.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
There's going to be a little romance in the one I'm writing.
There you go.
There really is going to be a little romance.
Oh my God.
There's going to be a little romance. It's actually going to be a real romance. I won't lie to you. Like, it's actually going to be two people that love each other.
No, but it makes me worry now. Now I'm worried.
They're humans, okay, and they love each other to love each other. But I will go ahead and tell you, I have a little quote that I've worked up myself that I have on the first page of my next novel, and it says, "Perhaps out of all the ways to lose a person, death could be the kindest."
Ooh, I like that.
Woof.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I'm scared.
I kind of got cold chills.
Yeah, so that's what I'm walking.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That one's going to be a hoot. That one's going to be a hoot. It's going to be fun. It's been a learning curve because I'm working on like a friend group of 4 plus a professor, right? And now I'm moving that love interest in there, right? That's like a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Right. Like I've usually only had like the few really close characters, but I'm working on that, and it's going to be based out of 1938, which is also another thing, right? Because it's not a time period you see a lot in books.
No, I can't remember any I've read.
Yeah, because you don't see a lot of fiction in the late 30s that's not surrounded by the Great Depression.
Yeah.
So
it's either like the early part or World War II.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's kind of a different area, right? And I've gotten to do a lot of history on it and the medical students.
Yeah.
And so I've learned a lot. I've read textbooks, all kinds of stuff. And you know what? I could probably, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a woman, I could probably almost be a doctor in 38. Like,
I love
because
it.
I've learned a lot. And it's brought me into a world of nonfiction. I've made all kinds of author friends. It's been great, right?
Yeah.
And I've learned a lot. And you know what's funny? You were talking about Miss Romance over there. I have finally. So many. You know how many people have asked me the spice level of dementia?
Oh my goodness!
What?
So I would like to ask you guys.
Negative peppers. Negative peppers. Oh my gosh!
Cold glass of milk.
Hey. You don't know what someone's into.
I mean, honestly, that's fair.
No kink shaming there,
that's
Mallory.
Fair, I guess. But I mean,
they might like soured flesh.
Oh God!
Like that's just it's surprising that somebody's asked that.
So many people.
I mean,
I swear to God.
Honestly, I'm not surprised, and here's why. Book talk has ruined books.
Yeah, yes, book talk.
How do you answer that question?
I answer it with spit. Walter gets the computer.
Yep. Yeah.
It's like, well, there's not nothing. There's not anything I think anyone would want.
I think you are correct about the book talk thing, because there's so many of these like violent, smutty books, and people are like romanticizing it.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
that's absolutely what it is.
That's messed up. I mean, it sets a wrong example of what life should be.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does. I read one the other day from a fellow horror author, and you could very quickly tell that it was just a man's fantasies about teenage girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can very quickly figure that one out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, what's interesting with dementia, because I think what I enjoy about it is that very often you see women used as shock value.
Yeah.
In books.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't used as shock value. Walter is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
you turned it around. It's like you focused on the predator and what he did.
Yes.
To the people instead of the taking them totally out of the picture and just focusing on, oh well, this happened to them.
Yeah.
It was also cool because so that he was terrified and like freaked out by what he was seeing, what he did to those women and girls, but I never was freaked out by them.
Yeah.
And as a person who is not a scary person, like that was kind of cool. Like, not once was I ever afraid of any of them. Like,
there's a movie that's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's only one girl.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they're not the monster.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But like for him, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that was what was cool about it, because that I mean, like, obviously they're not. They look gross because of what he did to them, but like it wasn't. Yeah. I don't know.
They're
it didn't
not the
bother,
real scary thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, that's really a really cool concept, and I didn't think about that until you just said that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
And like with the devil came crawling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whenever hell bloomed in the living room and his dad crawled out.
Woof.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When you picture it like this broken, jawed, jaw hanging loose thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being walked by a little girl.
Yeah.
Right. And then whenever he's over here trying to come up with all of his excuses, whenever he sees his sister for the first time, right?
Yeah.
And she goes with the demon instead of him.
Mm-hmm.
She's scared of him because he's scary.
Yep. Yeah.
And one of my favorite descriptions is how her pudgy hand went into the things and it coiled like a vine onto her hand, and she gently walked home with her to the dark.
Yes. Yeah. That was a really good description.
I also really enjoyed my description of death, right?
Mm-hmm.
About it being a cold and hell a blackness.
Yeah.
Devoid of nothing. That my line I tell people about what is this book about? I say it's about an aged serial killer at the end of his life facing damnation.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because I mean, he did think about it whenever he tried to kill himself. What if there is a God? Oh.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, now you think about it?
It
wasn't while we were killing girls. It was whenever we were about to kill ourselves.
The ending is supposed to feel almost like the cold cases do, and that is unfinished and undone.
Yeah.
Because I almost wanted it to feel like we're going to go to hell with Walter.
Yeah.
Right? And we're going to see something happen to him. Right?
Yeah. And then it just...
But then nothing...
Yeah.
But then nothing does.
No karmic retribution.
I think it was there. I do.
Yeah.
I think it was there.
Not enough.
You just didn't see it.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Never enough.
Exactly. And then the obituaries look just like any obituary.
Yes.
You would have never known.
Never.
You would never know.
Mm-mm.
And then there's the epilogue about there's somebody like Walter out there that is either dead or he's nearing the end of his life.
Yeah.
There could be multiple somebodies. And
probably are.
Don't know. And we just don't know.
Yep. I figure there are. I figure there's more than one.
Oh yeah. And I also went in because there's a lot of nuance there because people think Walter's cute, right? Like, or they think he's dumb, like they talk down to him.
Yeah.
Because people do that to older people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a lot of nuance went to how people interact with Walter and how they talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I had one of my favorite reviews was they said it was 5 stars, and they said they never thought that they could enjoy a book yet find and it be so good, but yet it be so hard to consume.
Yeah.
That's a good review.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that's pretty much how I feel about it.
I was going to say that was wrote. No, they wrote that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it was. That it's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but very rarely do you read a book that you don't like the character.
Yeah, it's good because
and
it's
you're
bad.
not supposed to.
Yeah,
and I'm holding pretty well because I'm holding at like 26 reviews on Goodreads and like at a 4.4.
That's really good.
That is really good.
And same on Amazon. So I mean, I'm doing well, and I'm on a couple book clubs.
Hey, cool.
Which is interesting that I'm getting some results, and I'm doing that. Like I've actually collabed with a few different creators. Like I said, it's getting a lot of Canadian.
That's pretty crazy, but I love that for you.
Getting a lot of Canadians, which is so funny because that says a lot about Canada, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we are coming up on an hour, so we're going to have to start wrapping it up. But this time around, I didn't have you shamelessly plug yourself here at the beginning of the episode. So if you'd like to do that now, like your socials, obviously your books are on Amazon and such, but like...
Yep. Well, you can find, I'm mostly active on TikTok, and I have a mostly dormant Facebook account. So it's Tara Hanson, and you'll find me. And if you don't, just look up Dementia. It's gotten quite a few videos and such, right?
Yeah.
Of people reviewing it with the spooky season, right?
Makes sense.
And I must ask you guys, what do you think of Dementia?
Like I said, I thought the storyline was amazing.
Yes,
and I like
the way
you.
Great.
I love the way you handled the character, Walter.
Yeah.
But it's like it was just really hard for me to read because, I mean, he was such a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Book's good.
I can
Walter
assure you,
sucks.
Thomas.
Yeah. Yes.
Book's good. Walter sucks.
Book's good. Walter sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly
very rarely.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I think you write very well, and you have wonderful storylines. It's just like I'm not used to this genre, so I struggle through it because it's like I have to sneak up on it and read a little bit, and then come back and read some more.
I got to give you credit too for all your apostrophes.
Yes,
I just I can't even imagine, and the fact that you put in that much work for it, and all the research you did for it is just so incredibly impressive.
And you can tell. I mean, it felt real.
Yeah. I think that's why it's so hard to read. It does feel real.
Yeah. Felt real, and I felt crazy. I felt like I was going crazy too. So I mean, like, honestly, props.
I'm glad that you guys survived Walter. And if you ever read anything like it, let me know, because I was gonna say
I read a lot of horror, and I have not read anything like this. I mean, the closest thing I can think of is there's a movie about a couple men who they took advantage of a Japanese girl and murdered her, and her ghost haunts them.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And she eventually takes them out.
Yeah.
You know, that's the closest thing that I can think of.
And that's not really
this. Yeah. And it's not. Mm-hmm. It's just the whole, girl ghost getting revenge.
Yeah.
Which I am for that 1,000,000%.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the
I feel like Dementia definitely created a if it's not new, because I hate to say unique, because typically everything's been done, right? Mm-hmm. But it feels very unique.
It does.
It does, yes.
View on what a feminine rage novel could be.
Yeah.
And the slow descent into madness kind of deal. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been compared to, the two comparisons I've gotten is Dolores Claiborne by Edgar Allan Poe.
I don't know that.
And not Edgar Allan Poe. Dolores Claiborne by Stephen King. And
definitely.
The rising mania of a telltale heart.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. See, now I boycott Stephen King, so I won't.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, when you said the king of horror, you should have seen my face. I was like, ugh.
If it means anything, I have nothing to do with anything he's done.
Yeah.
But and perhaps soon the king will be dead, and maybe I take his throne.
Girl power.
Stephen King as a person, fine.
Yeah.
But it irritates me so much that everybody's like, oh, you read horror, so you must like Stephen King. No, he's fluff. He is fluff.
Yeah. I think that he really writes a suspense novel most of the time.
Yeah.
I just feel like you should not get bored in the middle of a horror book. You shouldn't. Yeah. And I know so many people that do because he adds too much description.
Yeah.
There's too much fluff in there. You should not get bored with that.
Yep.
And you shouldn't. And you get lost because there's like too much. Like it could easily be trimmed down one thought.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
You know,
reading Fairy Tale which is the only Stephen King book I've made it through. It was a good book.
It was a good book.
It could have been 2 books.
Yes, or even 3 if we're being kind.
Yeah.
Well, you know, some of his older stuff that is like average novel length, think The Pet Cemetery, etc. Those are good.
I haven't read them.
You know.
No, his shorter books are good. I mean, the only really long one that I've read and really enjoyed was The Stand, and it was a bit much. I guess it is also good, but it's also a bit much, Zach. You know.
Oh yeah, Zach's here.
Yeah. I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious. I'm like what Night Doctor is going to come out to be because I'm a pantser, right? So I don't really know, right?
Yeah.
And I try to get a really, really, really clean first draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I go back through and then I do all the other stuff, right? And I try to get a really, really clean first draft. So I mean, I've beta read for some people, and I think some of my first drafts are cleaner than some of the stuff I've beta read.
Mm-hmm.
And so I usually have a loose idea, and I usually don't typically go down much from where I began. And for some people, I'm a little bit overly descriptive, and for some people, it's like the amount to make it cinematic. So, you know, to each their own.
I could see either one of those books being turned into a movie.
Yeah.
You could?
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it plays out in your mind enough.
Yeah.
To be adapted
your
easily.
descriptions are very cinematic. I mean, like I've read books with gore where it's a lot more clinical, and it's, I mean, like I know what's happening obviously, and I can picture it, but like in this book, I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we hoop off, I do have a couple questions for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 2 things, right? So what was your favorite part? Favorite or worst part? Whichever. I'm a horror author, so they could be each of the same.
I don't want to spoil it, but mine was right near the end.
Yeah. The mustard gas?
No. I mean, it was like the last few pages.
Oh. I really
it's when Leia said something to him, and it kind of really messed with his head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, ha ha.
Yeah.
That's your karmic justice.
That was.
I liked that too.
Yeah, because he's no better.
No.
Yeah, no. No.
My books. You know, so many people didn't get that, but you know, it takes a lot of critical thinking because Walter would never say what he did.
Right.
You know, so. But so it doesn't tell you. You got to come up with it.
For me, my favorite part was him talking to his little sister.
Yeah, I really liked the Tin Man.
Yeah.
I listened to the Tin Man song so much on repeat, like I was probably a crazy person. Like a man's an empty kettle.
Yep. Yeah. No, I thought that I liked that because it was him really trying to make himself seem not bad. And everybody else was like, okay.
If you pay attention to every time that you might think you're supposed to feel bad about Walter, it's only because Walter feels bad about himself.
Yes.
So that's the big thing.
Yep. I mean, like, he had a crappy life, but also
it's not an excuse. Like,
it's not.
Horrible things happen to you, but as an adult, it is your job to try to fix
not be that way. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. And so many people come up with excuses for Walter, for people like him.
Yeah. Not here.
Nah.
And you mentioned people checking stuff out at the library.
Mm-hmm.
And a few people, and being pretty gruesome for some people, I must ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has Dementia gotten any excitement?
Well, no, because we have had both copies that we've been reading, and it has actually been on the shelf yet.
We've been hoarding them. Sorry.
I was going to say, I know Obsession has gone out.
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
Only after we got done with it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's our fault because we were the ones like I said, I had to sneak up on it. I had to put it down and come back and put it down and come back.
I did too.
No, I was just curious if they because I'm just going to keep bringing you guys books till you don't want me anymore. So
I have had people ask about it though, like at the desk, like they've come up and asked about it, because they've either seen a review or seen it, or heard something or a Facebook post or just something like somehow they've heard about it, and I'm like, we'll get it eventually. Sorry about your luck. We're interviewing her. We get first dibs.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Would you guys like the sneak peek of the cover of Night Doctor?
Yes, absolutely.
I read a Frankenstein-esque type book, but she did it for like a dinosaur. It was really cool. Oh. So I'm like, I'm cool.
Ooh. It's going to be my prettiest cover.
Oh, my.
Do we recognize my model?
Your baby?
Yep.
I thought so. I was like, I see pictures of your kids.
Do you want to know why he was mad?
No. Did you not give him something? Did you give him a blue cup instead of a green one?
Yes and no. So I was sitting on the toilet like Walter. And he came up to me and he opened the door like a cop and tried to shove his hand in the toilet, and I yelled at him.
I mean, how dare you, really?
Yeah. How could you?
Gosh, worst mom ever.
What a betrayal.
I shrieked. And he was like, oh, the police.
Yeah. I win that award a lot, the worst mom ever award.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. No, you're there's no way you're worse than me. I wouldn't let my child play in the filthy toilet.
How dare.
The betrayal.
So, yeah. And he, and that's how he became my model for Night Doctor.
That's so
Love
funny.
That. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what he gets for making the most awful face and being the cutest boy. Because if we've watched the 1980s Pet Sematary movie, we know that the cutest kids make the saddest novels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's his fault for being so angry and so cute.
Sorry about your luck, kid.
You did it to yourself.
So that one's going to be a hoot, and I will promise for my two people that I've traumatized at least twice. Right?
Uh-huh.
There will be a genuine. I'm really
a real romance,
a genuine love story.
Okay.
There will be a real romance in there.
Okay.
So there'll at least be something to cling on to.
Well, that's good. A life raft.
Some sliver of happiness.
There will be a B story that starts about 100 pages deep, roughly, that you can hang on to. And maybe be a little heartbroken at the end. Maybe not. I don't know yet.
Oh, no.
Right? But there will be something that won't even be gross.
Oh,
there you go.
Love that
so
for us.
We have a life raft. Yay.
Yeah. So there's something that way in case Dementia did you too far in to perhaps be wary of Night Doctor.
Yeah. Well, I was hesitant. I'll be honest.
I was really afraid just because Obsession was a lot. But I mean, you said from the get-go that this was way different.
Yeah.
And it really was. It really was a lot different than Obsession. So yeah, you're really good at describing your own work. I've not met somebody who is so really, I don't know, so good at describing their own work in a way that is objective, subjective, and I mean, overall,
just on
correct.
Point. Yeah.
I mean, like, it's easy to confuse like what you want your book to be with what it is, and you haven't done that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a weird. It's not weird, but it is because it's. Yeah, we've interviewed quite a few people, and most of them are like, oh.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody. I'm just saying.
The trick to that, right, is to not have your heart too deep in the reviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
and look at them objectively as you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to know that no matter what your intention was when you wrote something, however the reader perceives it is what you created.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's a really, really smart way to look at it.
It really is.
Because I really feel like a lot of people who do some form of art, I guess, they don't look at it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that helps. And also, I think it's also where I'm a pantser and not a plotter. I write the book, and then at first in the beginning, it's like beating a dead fish with a club, right? And then eventually you smush it and smush it and smush it and you squelch it, and it becomes something beautiful and disgusting.
Yeah.
Right. But at first it's just nothing. You're just beating a dead fish, right? And once your heart gets in it, it's in it. But by the time you're done and you put it away, and then you come back to edit it, to look at it subjectively, right? To catch as many mistakes as you can, right? You find yourself in a place to where you have birthed her and you are no longer married to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like someone else wrote the book.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's interesting because I don't remember much of Obsession now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it. I remember the end, of course, right?
Yeah.
And I remember my thought process whenever I was doing it, that motto is walk.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it.
Wow.
That's really cool.
So
it's really cool, though.
Yeah, it's like an alternate state, and then like amnesia once you marry the next piece.
Yeah.
Now it's how we pretend to not remember our old boyfriends.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. Well, thank you so much for coming on. This was fantastic. You are a very fun time, just in case you didn't know that.
Oh, well, thank you.
You are very welcome. And thank you for this book. I mean, it was a good book. It was definitely heavy. It's not an easy book to read if you are like Carla and I, and you like the happily ever afters and the cozies and the romances. I'm not the romance girly, but cozy. Give me the cozy and the happily ever after, and I'm good. But
I like to cry. There's something wrong.
I do not like to cry.
Me either.
In fact, I think I'm allergic to it. But
I like my heebies to be GB'd.
I don't like mine to be.
I've easily been dropped, and that has come into this.
Oh my goodness.
But there will be a lot of love, and the general, actually, if I were to put Night Doctor into one word for what it will represent, and that would be grief.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already not ready
it's
now.
like Frankenstein, if you've read
She did say she liked to cry.
Yeah.
And Frankenstein is a very sad story. It really is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you're right.
But will you also be a little bit scared? Yeah, at least once.
I mean, I feel like all right. You just have to let me know ahead of time.
Yeah,
just tell me when so I can prepare.
100 pages in, we get the romance. So that's remember that.
There you go.
You just gotta hang in.
Yeah.
It is right after the grossest scene. With the syphilis.
Look at that. You're rewarded.
You're rewarded with love for suffering through syphilis.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
But you guys, thank you so much for having me, especially in the spooky season.
Yeah.
And you're welcome for being afraid.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed today's episode. It's time for us to sign off. But before we go, only the best libraries have librarians who don't shush you.